No. Nowhere near.
What's up, guys? I'm Punks here, and here to do a quick, and I mean quick, discussion on why Chapter 271 in the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen did not suddenly redeem Sukuna, not suddenly make it seem like he's a good fella, did not suddenly excuse everything about what. This one is so like, I mean, I'm not the sharpest spoon in the kitchen shed. My reading comprehension is usually in the negatives. He's great. But let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do have to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact, I've been seeing some discussion wandering about the interwebs, and I'm all a fan of discussion. I really am. I think discussion is neat. Well, shock horror. You're looking at a licensed, registered, and certified yapper right here. But there's certain types of discussion where it's like, whoa, sometimes it's okay to have the wrong opinion, buddy, but I'll let it slide. This one I can't let slide. Essentially, we have the conversation between Sukuna and Mahito, and very specifically these two. I know Arame's there, and that mysterious character is there, but they don't speak. But we have this conversation between Sukuna and Mahito at the end of chapter 271. Sukuna, you got here first, huh?
Oh, you're here? Is this the third time we've talked?
Because my curse technique affects the soul. This is kind of a residue of that. This place is a passageway for the circulation of souls. I wanted to ask you something, Sukuna. You were lying, weren't you? To yourself and others. About living as befits your nature. I think your life was about revenge against everyone who scorned you as an abomination.
It amounts to the same thing. That is my nature. I know no other way. No, this is it! No, that's wrong. I could have chosen how to live. I had two choices. I had to vomit out the curse writhing in my entrails. I was afraid of the immolation by my own curse. If there's a next time, maybe I'll change how I live.
But that's boring! You're gonna settle down?
Of course. After all, I lost.
But then I'm the only unruly child left. Ah! Now, personally, and I say personally, heavily, as a guy who 100% believes in interpretations of series in your own way, especially art, because art is always subjective, at least in my opinion. I saw this as Sukuna being willing to change his perspective and admitting that in one way, shape, or form, he might have been wrong because he lost. And as we know, Sukuna's ideal was fragile. If he ever fell, he was wrong. Especially in the way he fell to who he fell, he was proven wrong. And thusly, he's willing to consider it. Remember, he says maybe, and he says if there's a next time. I've seen a lot of people just take this as, oh, Sukuna's gonna become a good guy in the next life. Number one, reincarnation in JJK is funky. Like, real funky. So funky to the point where we've only had one organic example of it and we don't even know if it was organic. You know who that was? Jin Itadori. The other half of Sukuna. And the only reason we assume it's organic is because that's how Sukuna describes it. But knowing Big Jaku, it probably wasn't organic. So reincarnation in JJK is kind of a non-thing. Like, the only characters confirmed to have some form of reincarnation or the cursed spirits. And as this scene heavily works to lay out, Sukuna is not a cursed spirit. He's not Mahito, and Mahito's a special cursed spirit. That's why his residue is still here. But even then, they're the only ones who tend to reincarnate, and even then they seem to be nothing like their previous selves. At least if we're supposed to take Jogo's example for it. So, the idea that Sukuna's going to reincarnate at all is kind of like not existent. That's the whole reason we kind of had the, okay, make a deal with Kenjaku, come back and incarnate in a later body thing, simply because reincarnation doesn't seem to be a thing. That's why Ura was happy for the second attempt at a life or stuff like that. So that's why Sukuna is so heavily skeptical. He says if. He doesn't know. And he mentions next time, he says maybe. This isn't excusing anything he's done. In fact, it's quite the opposite. He says if there's a next time, he probably assumes he's going straight down. And considering, unlike Satoru Gojo, who got to be with a whole bunch of people in a big bright spot, being the airport, you have to reconnect, and then if you watch that one stream, I get you end up flying off happily into the sunset to do whatever and I don't know what happens to the airport. I don't know why I told you he was there, but he was there. Heck, Ghetto was there. So clearly, the universe is quite forgiving. But, like, look where Sukuna goes. It's a passageway of souls. But with Arame, another person who's very, very terrible, they just walk into the darkness. They're going straight down. They're going to be looking up at us. Well, something to go to may be looking down. You know he's looking up. And that's it. I don't get where the redemption. The only thing I'll admit is that Sukuna admits that maybe he'll change. But even then, that's a big old maybe. Like, the fact that it's not bolded gives it a little bit of, like, I can understand how you can miss it. But the maybe, even in the officials, once again, I forget what it says exactly in the TCBs off the top of my dome piece. But, like, maybe I'll change how I live. It all depends. Because as Sukuna himself admits, he's a product of his environment, and the environment he was born in was a realm of curses and negativity and hatred and malice and bada bing and bada boom. So, like, if anything, he doesn't even fully agree to attempt to be a good guy. And the thing is, good guy is a stretch. He may be at best chaotic neutral if he reincarnates after who knows how many thousands of lives, if reincarnation is even a thing that humans can do, because Sukuna is still human. Don't let Johnny Boy fool you. And I know that sounds crazy while using Johnny Boy's translation, but still, don't let Johnny Boy fool you. This guy ain't a curse. He's just a dude. An ugly dude, but he's a dude. Well, maybe not ugly. Look at that jawline. But a dude with 4 arms and 2 mouths. And 4 eyes. But still, I don't know. Please. Like, no. I feel bad because it's like me superimposing my opinion. Like, if you read this as Sukuna becoming a good guy, I kind of just want to know how. Or Sukuna redemption, especially. Like, maybe him becoming a good guy, I can get that stretch. He says live differently, which implies that he may just be slightly less evil, at best chaotic neutral. Who knows, maybe he will become good. That's the thing, it's so open-ended that the idea of him becoming a good guy, I can maybe, like, stretch my eyeballs out, twist them around, blow them up like a balloon animal, and then maybe see the vision. But the redemption, where? If anything, he's only doing this because he lost and died. It's not redemption. You can't redeem yourself after you're gone. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And the thing is, it keeps getting worse. Like, when the rough translations came out initially, fine, I can excuse it. When the TCBs, fine, I can excuse it. It's been a minute. And Sukuna redemption is still like a common discussion. I'm saying, no, please. Like, there are other things to talk about Sukuna. And I do think the character ends off in a very fantastic way. I do hope to one day get my hands on a 4-armed version of this fellow whenever he spawns in. But still, no. He's not a good guy. He's not a nice fellow. He's not a jolly good man who's been redeemed and deserves to smile and live with everybody else as he walks off. No! Everyone else gets to live. And Gojo got to be happy in his own way. Ryuman Sukuna, he lost. And while he does smile here on Mahito, that's an empty smile. You can even see his belly mouth is frowning. Because he knows it's done. He knows he's cooked. And he himself isn't even fully confident in his own ability to change. So no, in my opinion, Ryuman Sukuna was not redeemed. But, of course, that's what I think. Please make sure you guys think in the comments section down below. Do you guys think I'm crazy, that I'm nuts, that I'm stupid? That obviously this was meant to be read as a Sukuna redemption, and here's exactly why. Maybe it's a translation thing. I don't remember the TCBs off the top of my head. I remember another specific TCB translation for another part of this chapter. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's where people are getting it from. I don't know. I just haven't seen like any sort of compelling argument for this being a Sukuna redemption, or a Sukuna good guy next life, or an idea that the next life even exists, considering how vague it is in JJK. Please let me know in the comment section down below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave Rex Falsus. That's way too complicated. Leave False King. Rex's Falsus, I think, literally means the same thing, but leave False King in the comment section down below. I did thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any news that comes to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a page down below where you support me for as low as $1 things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member to the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Those perks include the live reactions, every other series I happen to review, and free variations of all my videos, and becoming a $25 patron or a $25 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also, I do a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.
I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, NMA, Real Rare, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, G Prosper, and Glacier XZ. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Igneel Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members: Fine and Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, along with Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 members: Robbie Uchiha, Jay Warrior, and AZ Void. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 patrons: Overlord Zero, Joaquin Munoz, and Idemo Kami. And I'd like to give a final, giga, legendary, superhuman, beyond the bounds of reality thank you to our That Guy with a Pencil tier patron. Okay. Calvin Elder.